Let's go to the locker room. The main guys have left, but we're the main guys too, right? We're not losers, are we? So let's head to the locker room too. Okay, we're on our way to the locker room. Check it out. We're entering the locker room. Oh, check out this logo up top. Just take a look at the locker room and how it looks. This is where they put dirty stuff. MacKinnon sits right here in this spot. This is how the whole locker room looks. It's nice. It's very nice. By the way, the logo isn't on the floor, it's up top. The guys have beautiful leather chairs, each with their own rug and a little silver trash can. This is how it looks. The lockers are made of wood and it's really, really nice. Valeri even has a Russian icon line here. Where are we?
The practice rink.
All right, let's have a look then.
Yeah, let's go. I'll show you. Come on.
Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah.
Honestly, we have one of the oldest rinks in the league, I think. They're supposed to renovate it for us. When we arrive, we first change here. It's the practice room for the gym. It's for the ice if needed. Everyone here has their own spot. This is it. You see, these are the letters we all get.
Do you get a lot of letters?
Well, yeah, I get some.
Let's read a couple.
You know, most of my fans send me cards to like sign and then send them back to them. Sometimes I do it, and sometimes I don't.
Imagine if there were money.
Yeah, they got cards in them. A letter wishing happiness, best luck. See, they put card in here too. And look, they even put an envelope in there with the return
address, yeah.
So you can send it back faster. All right, we'll handle it a little later on today.
Look at MacKinnon's pile over there.
Yeah,
Doesn't respond to anyone at all, right?
Honestly, you know, I think most of them, those what's the word? The card collectors, you know?
They just sell them.
Yeah. They exactly. They send a lot.
I'm not in competition with my homies, I'm whipping in competition in the boat. I knew my opposition never knew me, they wouldn't be opposition if they know me. I'm in the competition to my hitters, I told them to knock me down if you owe me. I get the savage, I put in a casket and I'm at a him cause it's side on. How would you feel?
Okay, where is your locker?
Mine's right over there, the last one.
Do they hang everything up for you here?
Yeah, they do everything.
Yours is basically empty.
Just a cab. Don't really need much.
Well, we've got showers here, and sauna too.
We asked for a sauna this year and they built one for us.
Did they renovate the locker room recently?
Nah, not really, no. There wasn't any major renovations. It's still pretty old and worn out. They even asked us, you know, why they didn't want us to film here. They said, well, we haven't done any renovations here yet at all.
Oh.
Maybe it's not worth showing this room just yet.
I'm going hard on my back to the wall. I was like, damn, just plumbing in first check, no bitch. I was rich nigga in prison.
That looks so old school.
Yeah, everything's pretty modest here actually.
Do they transport your gear?
Yeah, well, you see, I've got the practice gear here. They just take my skates and gloves. I like to take those because I prefer to play in the same ones I practice in all the time.
Hey, have you seen MacKinnon do anything interesting with his gear?
Honestly, I don't really have time to keep track of what the other guys are doing with their gear. Maybe someone has some specific, but I'm not too interested. You know, as long as I'm comfortable with mine. By the way, I got the same elbow pads as MacKinnon because I always used to wear iTech, but they stopped making them, and I used to play with them too. He was first used to switch to CCM, first tried Bauer and some others, but they didn't fit well for me, you know. We hit the boards or something, it would really hurt. I looked at his and I thought, alright, I'll get the same ones, and they really worked for me.
Into the zone, still has it to the forehand and he scores! Real nice move by Valeri Nichushkin.
Wow, your stick rack is completely full.
Yeah. You know, recently, I've got into the routine of making a new stick almost every day. I like to get to the rink early, make a stick. It's kind of a routine now. Just recently, I had about like 5, and we had a lot of kids from the team come by. So I signed a few and told the guys to just give them away. Nate has a lot too. He makes like 3 sticks a day.
Yeah, he's really something.
Well, he doesn't make them sticks himself. The guys cut them for him. He just tapes them. He gives tips to equipment managers.
Oh, yeah?
But they leave him 3 ready to go sticks every day.
Hey, didn't he switch from CCM to Bauer? Did he copy that from you?
Maybe. I don't know. You know, if this game doesn't go well for even a couple of games, he immediately starts changing something. He gets
fixated on it.
Yeah. He doesn't wait long. He gets straight to the point. He tries to fix it right away.
So
that's really cool.
He plays with an 87 Flex. The 2N Pro is his stick, actually, right?
So we give one away?
Let's do it.
No, I'm just joking.
All these ones.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that thing at the bottom? Do you use something like that? What's it for? It's like for training the lower hand, right?
Well, you know, some people train their lower hand, but this one's probably more like the upper hand, I think. I've never really tried it, honestly. Never tried it.
It's
at
usually
all.
just a pipe.
Into me night. Yeah, this life I'm living. All the advice been tipping. Give me that grip, no slipping. Out of my mind, we tripping.
Well, we're heading to the cryo chamber now.
Wait, what?
3 minutes minus 150 degrees Celsius.
Minus 150?
Yeah.
And how long do you stay in there?
About 3 minutes.
Okay, what does it feel like?
Well, it depends, you know. Sometimes it's easy to handle, but other times you just want to kick out the door down and get out, especially in the last 10 to 20 seconds.
There he goes.
All right, let's gear up a bit.
So you wear gloves, is that right?
Yeah, man, the bones freeze. If your bones are exposed, it gets really cold. You have to wear these socks too, by the way.
Shorts too?
One time I tried to save time, like before a game. I was rushing because the game was at 6, or maybe it was earlier. It was in a hurry, and I wore my thin socks. Man, the last 30 seconds, my bones were freezing so bad it hurt so much.
You put on shorts too.
You don't put them on, you just don't take them off.
Yeah. Ears, hands, feet, and most importantly...
Well, the most important thing is the knuckles, honestly. Ears, you can cover them or not, sometimes I don't.
And how long does it take to cool down to the desired temperature?
Well, yeah.
That steam that just passed, it completely froze my legs, literally. I mean, and
Show you what it's supposed to be at. That's what it's at right now.
it's very cold.
Oh yeah.
You cannot even see him. He's just standing in the steam. Only his head is sticking out.
You want to see him?
Yeah. Okay, we'll see him in a moment. Valeri, how are you feeling?
I'm okay, it feels good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what are you feeling right now?
Well, you know, the first minute is really light. You know, it feels like you just stepped outside bare skin in like minus 30 degrees. But with like every second, you start feeling your body temperature drop lower and lower. I think you saw it. She measured my temperature when I went in. So,
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was like around 90 something. When I come out, you'll see it usually drops to like 70 or even 60. It drops significantly. Imagine your entire body cools down by several degrees, like really noticeably. Honestly, it's so cold, it feels like burning a little. You get a little slight shiver.
You know what? I think you're feeling cold.
Yeah. Actually, it's like a shock therapy, basically, you know? Your body cools down so rapidly that it starts thinking it's gonna freeze to death. Like, it's over, that's it. And then your body starts releasing all kinds of hormones, such as dopamine, which is responsible for motivation, testosterone, and so on. You get these big hormone surges. You can especially feel it, for example, when you feel drowsy after lunch and your body is getting ready to rest. You go in here for like 3 minutes, you come out feeling recharged, like you're well rested and refreshed all over again.
It's like being reborn. All right, 4 seconds left. See, we help you not to freeze.
Ooh. Today was actually a bit easier. See?
67.
67.
How much is that? About 20?
It dropped by 22 basically.
22 Fahrenheit.
Think about it. You can always go in there and grab whatever you need.
Oh, this is your uniform.
Yeah, pants. These are the ones you wear under your uniform. Compression gear and all that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Here's the gym. The view is probably like the best in the league.
It's just... I mean, look at this. Those mountains and golf course and planes flying by.
It's especially nice when you're doing cardio. You put your headphones on, turn on the audiobook, and just go. The legs just pedal by themselves. They make us breakfast. There always a guy there. And then we usually go out there for lunch too.
So that's your spot, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, but what do they serve? I mean, food-wise.
Well, whatever you want, they'll make it. There are a lot of options.
And there's this little patio here, right? If you want to sit down with a nice view, you can relax here.
Yeah. You know, when the weather's nice, all the guys sit out here eating outside. It's always nice.
Oh.
There's the good stuff here. I also love these. The immunity
Shots?
we have these ginger probiotics. Want to try one?
Oh, I know. It tastes awful. I've tried it before. Yeah.
No, it's a bit sour, but I like it. I love ginger, but try it.
All right, let's give it a taste. Let's do
It
it.
has a sour aftertaste.
We're athletes, so
To good health.
let's do it.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. This is the service room, right?
Yeah, that's the service area.
Oh, wow.
So here's the gym. But this is just a small part of it, really.
This is the rehab area.
Yeah, this is more for rehab, really.
You know what? This is some fancy special gear you've got here.
I always wanted to try this one, but
How do you use it?
I've never got around to it. I've seen videos, you know?
Like a balance machine, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah. You put your both feet on it, and it kind of looks like ski, you know? Where your leg goes like this.
What does it train? Have you found out?
Actually, I really don't know. I want to try it out, but I've seen videos. It looks interesting.
Okay, I got it. This is where the rehab happens. There's some hockey history immortalized here.
You have any photos?
The rink.
This is Keith's office. You know, there once used to be a jersey of mine hanging up here, you know?
Yeah?
Check it out. But they changed it, I guess. The person who works here, you know, isn't one of our employees. Either the guy who put it left,
Oh.
or I don't know, maybe they just didn't like me anymore.
You've got photos from each season here, right?
Yeah, I think I'm one for the next season. I can't remember when you started playing yet.
This is the meeting room.
Yeah, we have our meetings here.
Is the TV touchscreen? There's some marks on it.
Yeah. We have meetings like this every day.
Are they long?
Yeah, long. Yeah, at least like 25 minutes.
It's like, I don't know, a movie screening. Everyone appreciates your honesty. English classes, anyone?
Understand nothing. Just kidding. No,
Let's go.
seriously. No, seriously, they love putting motivational quotes everywhere. Honestly, I don't think it has much effect on me because, you know, reading one quote won't really change anything, I think.
I know what you mean. It doesn't get you fired up.
Yeah, well, maybe it worked for some people, but if you don't have internal motivation, I think it's useless no matter what you read.
91 games without goals.
It's impossible to play with a broken bone. How you live, how you recover.
And that's why I haven't given interviews in a few years.
People don't understand what really happened.
There's a collection.
That's hilarious.
They really invested in the team.
Let me just tell you each story, and people can draw their own conclusions.